Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to cyBorg Gaming. We're here for episode 29 of our Formula 1 2021 My Team Career Mode. Now, this is a big race for me. This is the first race where I'm using a race wheel instead of a controller. I know, it's been long enough. I finally managed to buy one. And as of right now, compared to the controller, I am a little bit slower. The brake control, or whatever you want to call it, is still a little bit new to me. So you're gonna see a lot of lockups during this race, and I may consider turning down the difficulty for a little bit just to make the videos a little bit more entertaining for you guys. But trust me, this video is still entertaining nonetheless. Make sure you guys watch until the end. If you really like it, drop a like on the video, and if you like it even more, be sure to subscribe. The last video in Hungary, hit the link up there if you haven't seen it. It was the most viewed My Team Career Mode part out of any of them, which caught me by surprise actually, because honestly Hungary wasn't even the most entertaining race. So be sure to watch this one all the way until the end. And I know I said last video I'm gonna upload on Fridays, but I'm changing it to Saturdays now because Friday is the day where I edit the videos and stuff, and by the time I finish doing that, it's kind of too late to put out an upload, so I'm gonna upload them on Saturdays from now on. But coming into the bus stop chicane in Q1, again, I do have a little bit of an issue still with braking. We come in with a 142.7. I also come out of some of the corners a lot slower because of throttle management as well. And as you can see, we only get P12. Schwartzman gets into Q2. He's in P16 at the moment. But unfortunately, with the first race on the wheel, we run into freaking rain. So we're on the intermediates, and oh my god, man, like the lap I did here was atrocious. I was barely able to get through it at all, just locking up on every single corner, and it was really frustrating. I had to back out and just do some time trials just to practice with the wheel on the wet. Even when I came back, it still was not enough. And coming into the end of Q2, we got some bad news and we got some good news. Bad news is I didn't even make it into Q3. I forgot what my time was, but obviously not in the top 10. But Schwartzman makes it into the top 10. He's qualifying P9. This is the first time he makes it into freaking Q3, the one time I don't make it with them. So hopefully by the end of this race he can get some points for us. But let's get right into the race, guys.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula 1 World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 meters of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Gasly, Carlos Sainz, and Norris, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Schwartzman, and Fernando Alonso, Joe, Ocon, Lance Stroll, and Leclerc. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Vettel, the engineer, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Kimi Raikkonen. Russell, Mick Schumacher, Latifi, and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Alright guys, so we are here for race day. First race with the wheel. Now, the pace that I have compared to the controller is a little bit slower, but I think it's good enough to stay competitive. What I am worried about
is the consistency. I do tend to lose it a little, lose the back end and the through the corners a little bit more. Looking at the tire strategy, we're going a little bit aggressive because we're starting in P16, so I got 9 laps on the softs, and then we're gonna go on the mediums for the rest of the race. Thank God there's no freaking rain, otherwise I'd probably be doing this race on the controller after that horrible Q2 earlier in the video. Low key though, I'm kind of rooting for Schwartzman more than myself. He made it into Q3 this race for the first time, and he's starting in the top 10. So we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna see if I can take over. I believe that is Sebastian Vettel. So here we are in Spa. First race on the wheel. I want to see if we can overtake Vettel at least into turn 1. It's gonna be hard though because turn 1 comes really quick. It's a really tight right-hander. Not much room for overtaking. Okay, well, we're not even gonna overtake. Oh, and there's a big crash. Sebastian Vettel is out of the race. I think he crashed it with Lance Stroll. Oh my God. Nikita Mazepin also out of the session. There's definitely a full safety car after that one. Holy crap. I'm gonna put up right now what just happened there. I believe that Vettel crashed into the rear of Lance Stroll, heading into turn 1 on lap 1. So not even a single turn of racing here in Belgium. We already got a safety car.
I usually never do this, but I had to cut in here. Codemasters did Nikita Mazepin so dirty. I know he's not the greatest driver, but he literally just drives into the back of Nicholas Latifi. There is no one behind him. He turns into him and just takes himself out of the race. Like, what was he doing?
All right, so lap 3 after that turn 1 fiasco on lap 1. We're getting ready to go racing here. Trying to get my tires up to temperature, but the pack is moving a little too slow for my liking. So the rears especially are going to be a little cold on this rolling start here on lap 3. And hopefully there's not another freaking crash until later on in the race, because I kind of just want to go racing here. Prepare to resume racing. No overtaking. Yes, sir. Yeah, so those, even the fronts are a little cold right now. We got the green flag here. We
lost some time to the car behind.
Oh God, not a great start for us. We gotta get close to them quick, otherwise we're gonna start dropping like a fly. The DRS train is gonna start, but we are racing finally here in Spa. After 4 laps, Sebastian Vettel out of the session, Nikita Mazepin also out of the session, and now I really get to see how I am with the wheel on this FOM My Team car. I have been playing races in the Equal Performance FOM car, but that is a little different. This car's a little bit faster, so the braking points are just a little bit sooner for the most part. As we go take our time around those turns at the start of Sector 2, I kind of just want to get warmed up here, but I gotta hurry up, otherwise we're really gonna start falling behind. So we're on lap 7, and we've managed to catch up to Leclerc. We lost a little bit, but I'm starting to get warmed up now. Gotta be careful with the ERS here up Eau Rouge. Car does not have enough traction to get me through holding down the battery, but we're gonna have DRS here. I don't know, we may catch Leclerc. No, okay, I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna wait until later. Let off the throttle a little early. Ooh, okay, so we are right behind them now. Now we just gotta be careful with that dirty air being really close behind. I'm really hoping he's able to score some points for us here in Spa. He just signed a brand spanking new contract. He got a $150,000 raise because actually we could afford to pay him more, but he's not worth that much. As we're actually coming up on Leclerc here, I'm gonna see if I can go. Ooh, late on the brakes. Leclerc is able to defend it though. Into the bus stop chicane. We're gonna have DRS at him again. I'm gonna see if I can get another go at him. Down the main straight, or not the main straight. I don't know what that straight's called, to be honest. straight after Eau Rouge. We're going to be really close to him, so we got to get through Eau Rouge properly. Turn 1 is really important. You carry a lot of speed all the way down into Sector 2. So I'm going to hold that battery here and see, can we get, I don't think we're going to get him. No, we're not going to get him. I'm going to let off the throttle here. Oh my god, Leclerc has a lockup and a slam on the brakes too. Oh, come on, man. That ruined our whole Sector 2 there. Oh man, that really just ruined our pace. We were doing so good. Crap, now we dropped to 1.3 behind Leclerc after that lockup. So now we gotta freaking work our way back again. We were so close, we probably could have got him going into the bus stop chicane this time, or even sooner. So Robert is in the pits, so is Leclerc, and I believe Alonso. Ocon is staying out, so we gotta have a good outlap here. I believe we're not pitting till lap 10. A bit of a voice crack, my bad. We gotta have a good lap here. I'm gonna use as much battery as possible in order to try and get the, I guess, overcut on Charles Leclerc. We did have good pace. He did have about a 1.2 second gap on us though, heading into the pit lane. So that might be a little bit hard to overtake. Hopefully he gets caught in some traffic or something. A lot of them went into pit. So we are going in the box now. I don't know if we got the overcut done. Ocon is going in as well. I believe that is Granny Joe. Oh, the pit entry is a lot harder on the wheel. Quick little breather. So Schwartzman is in P12? No, not P12. I'm not sure where he went. Everyone's kind of jumping around right now, so I'm going to wait until we get out of the pits. And hopefully we have a good pit stop here. 2.3 seconds, not bad.
Look after these tires now.
So we are on the mediums now. Until the end of the race. And there goes Charles Leclerc. So we didn't get it done, but we're still close. We're 1.4 seconds behind them. These mediums, hopefully they're warmed up enough to get us through Eau Rouge cleanly, and it is. We're going to use some of that battery, see if we can try and catch up to Leclerc again. Hopefully he doesn't freaking lock up on us. We would have had that overtake done. So Lance Stroll still battling with Charles Leclerc. We're still fighting. At least to get into the points, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be pretty hard. We're dropping now. We're 1.8 behind Leclerc. I'm hoping that Stroll, like he did earlier in this race, he's able to hold up Charles Leclerc, wait for me to catch up, and try and get a move done on him, start applying some pressure. We have caught up to him. We've caught up to Leclerc. We're in DRS range now. Thank you, Stroll, for doing what I asked you to do, even though we're not teammates, but from one Canadian to another, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's see if we can get this move done on Leclerc now. We're probably not going to get it on this straight. I'm using all the battery that we have. We're over revving the car. Please don't lock up again, Leclerc. I'm going to freaking kill you, I swear. It seems like they're... Oh, another yellow flag. Someone is spun out. Someone spun out.
Green flag.
I think that was... Who was that? Crap. Oh, that was Granny Joe. So Granny Joe spins out. No safety car though. I want to put up what happened. I'm not sure what happened there. But now we got this battle for P11. It's myself, Leclerc, Stroll, and Ocon. Oh, Leclerc runs wide. Let's see if we can get him into the bus stop chicane. And we lock up massively. I think that was a collision between Lance Stroll and Charles Leclerc. We locked up, but we still get the overtake done. I think Leclerc... Oh god, our tires are freaking on fire now. But I think Leclerc locked up as well. He's coming up on my right again. Are we going to go too wide into Eau Rouge again? Oh my god, I had to let off the throttle there. We're going to have DRS on Lance Stroll. I believe Leclerc is going to have DRS on us as well. But he falls behind as I kind of squeezed him out. And there's another yellow flag somewhere. No, Schwartzman! No! What happened? No! I can't even focus right now. Schwartzman, what happened? It looks like he spun out. Oh, I just hit Leclerc and he got damage. I'm so sorry, Leclerc. I can't even focus right now. Oh no, Schwartzman, you were so close. We're lap 13 of 22. Oh my god, what a sequence of events. We overtake Leclerc, Schwartzman spins out, and then I hit Leclerc. He tried to go to the outside in Sector 2. I don't know the turn number, to be honest with you guys, but he tries to go wide, and I hit him, and as I was trying to line up for the turn, but I think the car feels fine for me at the moment. I don't think we have damage, but we keep locking up these mediums as we're trying to overtake. I have a lot better control of the brakes on a controller, and I'm used to going for those dive bombs, but I haven't exactly gotten the brake brake control, not throttle control, whatever the opposite is. Oh, we go a little bit wide, but I think we got it done. And we're at P11 now. Who we got in front of us? We got Esteban Ocon, and I believe Alonso. We got both the Alpines, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, they are closest to the CRM2 for development. Again, running wide on Sector 2. We've been losing bare time on Sector 2 this race. We're trying our best here, but I mean, so far we started in P16 and we moved up 5 places into P11 with a little bit of luck, but you know, that's Formula 1. You need a little bit of luck in order for things to go your way. But I want to see if we can possibly catch up to Ocon. Let's try and get into the points here. We need to get into the points to get those bonuses for the contracts that we signed as well. So very important. I think with just under 10 laps, we can get into the points. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but that's what this is all about here. All right, so we are on the last lap of the race. And honestly, for a few of those laps, maybe 5 or 6 of them, we could not get close at all to Esteban Ocon. I kept losing time in Sector 2, as I predicted, and we just couldn't get close to him. And then I had a really good previous 2 laps, and we closed the gap down to about 1.4 or whatever it is now. But I don't think it's going to be enough. We're going to try our best here, see if Alonso will hold up Esteban just a little bit longer. But I don't know if we're going to make it, guys. And we try and push, but it's just not enough today. I mean, I don't want to blame it on the wheel, but I kind of will. It screwed up our qualifying. But we had a good race. We started P16, and we made it all the way to P11 with the luck of a few safety cars, or 1 safety car. We only had 1 safety car. But Max Verstappen wins the Grand Prix. Red Bull is on a tear. They're in P1 now. I think they were, as of last race, they're in P1 for the constructors. Crap. And that's money we just lost out on because we couldn't get into the freaking points, man. So stupid. Honestly, I think the reigning qualifying, we got driver of the day, but I mean, I'm not happy with that. So we got myself in P11. Schwartzman, he started P9, and I don't know, he either got bumped off or he spun out in Sector 2, or at the end of Sector 1, and he finishes P14. Man, that's a tough break for him. It would have been nice to have some points for cyBorg Racing on the board, but I can't really blame Schwartzman for that one. I'm assuming someone tapped him in the back as he went into that turn, but oh man.
But into the team R&D stuff, guys, we had a failed component in the durability department, so I just went ahead and repurchased it or whatever. It cost us a little bit of resource points, and then we're upgrading the crap out of our power unit. So we got 2 upgrades. We got an upgrade for the ECU and the bearings, and then we're thrown into a market department meeting. Basically, Schwartzman just sent something to the press that people didn't like, so they want us to either apologize publicly or ignore it. If we apologize publicly, we're going to lose 500 acclaim points, which I'm not losing that. If we ignore it and just wait for it to blow over, we only got to pay a 20k fine. So we're going to pay the 20k fine because we need the acclaim points for sponsors, and we'll make that money back eventually. Looking at the standings, Red Bull, as I said earlier, has taken P1 in the constructors. We are in P4 with 122 points. I still have 112. Schwartzman's only scored 10, and I'm now 1 point behind Verstappen in the Drivers' Championship.
Alright guys, but that's going to be the end of the video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, subscribe, drop a like on the video, hit the notification bell. We got Monza next week. Still going to be practicing on this wheel for Monza, but I will see you guys for the next one very soon. Alright guys, peace out.